Well, hello there. How are you? Kitty says hi. Ain't that right, Sarge? Yeah, Kitty's here with me. Thanks, Sarge. Okay, I'll put Sarge down, and this is going to be a little bit of a different shave, but it starts out similar to others. I've already prepped my face with Village Barber shaving oil. I don't know if you need to prep your face every time, but I like to. I think it's good for the skin. My razor today, once again, will be this three-piece aluminum. It's the TimelessAluminumRazor aluminum variety razor. There is a little bit of, very slight bit of overhang to be aware of on there. And my blade on its second use will be a Bic Astor Stainless. It comes in the red pack there. And here's what's different about the shave. Now, I ordered a product. I thought it was bigger than it was. I wasn't paying attention. The cat is trying to get into the furnace compartment here. Don't worry, the cat won't burn up. The cat is fascinated with that little cubbyhole compartment in there. I don't know why. So anyway, he may go in there. Anyway, like I was trying to say, I ordered this product. I ended up getting the trial size. I wasn't paying attention. And for just a few dollars more, I could have gotten a regular size. Something I had not used before. It is the Barbasol. This is just the travel size, but the yellow foam, the foam itself is not yellow, it's white, but in the yellow can or canister, and it's a cocoa butter scent. It's not like the yellow that comes in a tube or whatever, which would be the newer wood and spice. Now this is, as far as I know, it's the only Proraso that is cocoa butter scented. So I'm just going to go ahead, since no brush is needed, and put this on. I have used this once before. The day it arrived, I think, or the day after. About 2 or 3 days worth of growth here. I guess just a couple, but it seems like quite a bit for me. And there goes the cat. I don't know, you can't see that from here, but the cat for some reason is exploring in the furnace compartment back there. You're seeing the bare bones of the set here, of the shaving set. And I can see from here that the cat's in there exploring, and I guess the cat makes a good dust mop in there. So I told you this was going to be a different kind of video. Yeah, how was that, Sarge? Did you enjoy that? Let me rinse my hand off here. Hi, how's it going? And next I'll wet the razor and get started past number 1 with the grain here. Here we go. I need a haircut too. And there goes the cat letting himself out. He's had enough of this. I'll close the door here. Huh. Crazy. This is a very mild razor. Now the cat wants back in. Here, I'll leave the door open a little bit. That way he can decide what he wants to do. Okay, I'll rinse the razor. That was quick. Of course, we're just washing foam off the razor, foam and some stubble. Sarge, what are you doing out there? Can you hear Sarge meowing? Sometimes he will just sit in here and contentedly watch me shave. But because we had an extensive nap earlier, I suspect Sarge wants to play. He's probably got a lot of pent-up energy. Okay. Even though it's not taking too long to rinse this, I'm still going to cut out the rinsing just to try to make this video shorter. And I've already made it longer by introducing Sarge and playing around with him and his little whims. He really, for some reason, likes to go in that furnace compartment. It's not that it isn't warm enough out here, but cats are curious. They say curiosity killed the cat, but satisfaction brought it back, so... I hear some true crime show that I've got on in the living room. I can hear that with the door open. Let me see if I can shut that and see if Sarge will be okay without having that partly open. Because I left that open, but he didn't decide to come in. Sometimes he's in and out of the necessity room here. Okay. I'm going to pause there, but, well, actually I'm just going to rinse the razor and re-lather. Yeah, that's fine right there. I'll just go ahead. I'll stay on camera and I'll go ahead and re-lather here. It's not that difficult with something like this. Proraso, the cocoa butter scent. Very nice. If you're going to use a foam, ever, goo from a can, they sometimes call it, this might be one of the things you would consider having around, especially if you're traveling. Because I think, especially if you're flying, I think unless you check your bag, you just can't bring razor blades on board. You'll have to buy maybe some cheap disposable razors when you get to your destination. Although depending on where your destination is, those razors that are cheap anywhere else can be very expensive. I think I bought one for $10 in a casino in Las Vegas one time. Yes, we're talking one disposable razor, and not a very fantastic one either. Because I didn't want to walk the mile or so, maybe it was only half a mile, down to where there was a CVS pharmacy and a Walgreens cat-a-corner from one another farther down on the strip, but maybe I didn't want to walk all the way down there at that time. Anyway, let me rinse my hand off here. We'll go across the grain here. I've been feeling tired and a little bit out of sorts, so this is a perfect shave for me today. Not the kind of shave I'd want to do every day. Although I did do a shave with this foam, a few days ago. I have another foam I want to use on camera and some other brushless creams and things, but I'm not going to use those exclusively. I'm not going to start getting into that. I will use them sparingly or alternately, alternating. I might start doing some other videos, like maybe I'll do one on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, sometime in the middle of the week. And maybe that's when I'll use other foams, maybe even a disposable or a cartridge razor every once in a while. And then on the weekend would be the normal video where I use a brush and a safety razor and a puck of soap or cream from a tube, something like that. So, very mild razor, but it was starting to get gummed up even with the foam and the stubble, which it's easier for it to get gummed up because it has a very small blade gap. I might be able to use a feather blade in this razor, I don't know. I understand that some of their other razors are maybe a bit more aggressive, like the stainless steel and the titanium. But to me, this one seems very mild in its aggression. And this blade, I think I could only give a B, probably a C. It's not a great blade, it's alright. That's for me. Of course, your mileage may vary. Okay, rinse time again. Now let's see. I already gave myself a weeper, and with a mild razor too, right up here. I don't know if you can see it. I might have even given myself one down here, or reopened one from the other day. It was quite an interesting week because I had a shave. Actually, it wasn't with this razor, it was with this foam, but I used a disposable razor. And I had another shave where I used my Boker straight razor. So that was, in a way, it was going from one extreme to the other. I don't know if I had, until now anyway, a shave with a safety razor this past week. I would have to think about that. Or I may have had one shave with a safety razor. And by the time this video is posted, it will be a new week in most places. It will be Sunday morning by the time I've edited and posted this video. Okay, I'll rinse this razor and I'm going to re-lather. I'll just re-lather on the camera. It's not very hard to re-lather with this. Once again, the Proraso travel size, what did I say, cocoa butter. Smells nice. Got that little weeper there, it's bothering me. It doesn't hurt, it's just annoying. Makes me feel kind of stupid. Let's see. Yeah, down the road I may get a regular size one of these just to have on hand for those days when I'm in a hurry or maybe just not feeling all that great and just want to get the shave over with. I wonder why Proraso doesn't do this scent in a cream or a soap. I don't know. Or you'd think they'd be able to also do it in a pre-shave and an aftershave balm, something like that. But anyway, here we go. Against the grain, I'll start on the neck this time. You know, such a mild razor, but I gave myself a little weeper up there. I don't know, if I had it to do over, and I'm not complaining because this isn't a bad razor, but if I had it to do over, I might have spent the extra money on one of Timeless Razor's stainless steel or titanium razors. But this isn't a bad razor. I always wanted one of their razors, and I thought, well, the least expensive is the aluminum one for about $75 US, and that may have been delivered, or I may have gotten some kind of coupon code where I didn't have to pay postage, but I believe for me this was $75 US delivered. Okay, still got that blood there. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it on camera. Sometimes what I see on the monitor here and in the mirror are two different things. Sometimes two entirely different things. My face in the mirror will not begin to look as red as it does on the monitor. And hence on the video later on, I think. But it might have to do with the lighting in here. It may be that the camera is too unforgiving. The lighting in the mirror is fairly forgiving. And maybe that's my excuse for overdoing it and getting too heavy-handed, even with a light aluminum razor. Yeah, when I first moved into one of these flats, as you'd say on the other side of the pond, one of these apartments, I was thinking or hoping that this back here would be extra shelving, a good place for a shave den, but no, just a furnace compartment. And as you saw earlier, well, I guess you couldn't really see it because the cat was down too low. It was out of monitor range here, but the cat likes to go in there for some reason. That little cubby hole where the furnace is, kind of weird. The cats are weird anyway, in a good way. Maybe Sarge is in there watching television right now. Get myself, still got a weeper. Okay, I'm gonna rinse. Okay, now as I lather up, here's the magical clock. It's pickup time, everybody. Just gonna lather down here under the chin and on the neck for pickups or touch-ups. This foam is very pleasant smelling and it feels good on the skin. If you're going to get a can of goo, I would recommend this. Just don't pay a bunch for a travel size like I did. Pay $1 or $2 extra and get the regular size. Boy, this is nice. Set that aside. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I forgot. Sometimes I go get the cat, and him and the magical clock both welcome you to pick up time, but he's out there doing whatever he's doing. Maybe because this is such a mild razor, but I'm still hearing, or was hearing, quite a bit of audio feedback here. Don't know if you can hear all that or not. foam's still feeling good on the face for a can of goo. I mean, I've got something else here on the sink I won't show you right now. I've shown it before, that is also a good foam, but I use it sparingly. I'm going to rinse the razor and go over my neck one more time here. I know this is going to be at least a darn fine shave, a DFS. Feels pretty good already. Yeah, there's some people that aren't going to like this shave because I used a can of goo. That's understandable. I got this can of goo just kind of on a whim. Okay, I can rinse the razor now and put it down. And I'm going to rinse my face. I'll be right back. Okay, I use Mr. Towel here to dry my face here. Feels nice. After using that foam, my face already feels kind of soft and pleasant. I was hearing some residual audio feedback down there in my neck, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. I put Mr. Towel back where he goes here, and I'll begin a brief recap, and then I'll put the finishing touches on the shave here. Pretty pleasant shave so far, considering, well, just all things considered here. Beforehand, off camera, I prep my face with Village Barber shaving oil. My razor has been this 3-piece aluminum Timeless razor, and in there on its second use has been a Bic Astor Stainless blade from the red package. And that blade wasn't too bad. I guess I could give it a B in this razor. Let's see. Sorry, the old brain's kind of going blank here. Here's what I used in lieu of soap or cream and a brush. Used a can of it's a travel size can of Proraso, it's the cocoa butter scented foam. Go figure, huh? Cocoa butter. And I guess I've covered everything so far, so I'm going to reach for the Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel. Been an interesting shave. Interesting to me, anyway. I hope you're enjoying it if you've stuck around this long. Oh, that's nice, too. Predictably. Yeah. Just trying to not get that in the eyes. So I put it on my eyelids. That's the Thayers Lavender Witch Hazel facial toner there. Now, something I haven't used in a while, and it might seem a little out of place here, but I think it'll be all right. I don't think the scents will clash, I'll put it that way. some of the Hungarian Figaro aftershave. I tried to get the matching tube of cream that comes with this, but the vendor evidently had run out, so they refunded me my money. That was some time ago. That was 2 or 3 years ago. So, yeah, get that going in the hand, a little bit on the wrists, behind the ears, temple area, back of the neck. That's lovely too. And as I predicted, it seems to not clash. In fact, it seems to go quite well with the foam and the witch hazel I used. So once again, that is the Hungarian Figaro aftershave. Okay. Finally, again, something else I don't use that often, probably because the tube of it is small, but the 444, it's kind of a, oops, there goes the lid, kind of a post-shave balm, but it's, well, it's really a menthol gel, clear menthol gel. They tell you can rub this in your hands and mix it in with the, aftershave and put it on that way. I usually apply it this way by itself after I do the aftershave. You could probably even mix it in with your witch hazel when you're getting that going in your hands and preparing to put it on your face and neck. I was talking to somebody once. He was wondering if he should, he was overseas, and a fellow wet shaver, an American expat. He was overseas somewhere. I don't know what country he was in. I don't even know for sure what continent he was on, but he saw some of this 444, excuse me. Gotta reach down, get the lid, and put that back on. He saw some of this in a shop and was debating over whether to buy it, and I kept enabling him. I kept saying, you know you want it, you know you want it. So I think maybe he did end up picking up a tube, whether he absolutely needed it or not. That's it. I'm going to go. Thank you for joining me. Me and Sarge the cat wish you a good week ahead. May you have peace and may everything good come your way. Thank you.